What's up, guys? It's FloppingGroper here with a video upload for you, and I have a lot to talk about. For the last 5 years, I've managed a lot of the operations behind NickCipher, and I've seen the traders come in. I've seen the successes, I've seen the failures, and I've been alongside my brother CryptoFace this whole time, man. And I can confidently say that this is CryptoFace's best period of trading in his entire life that he's ever had. Maybe not in terms of the gains, but in terms of, who he is in his heart and his passion for trading. And I've seen that in all of the NickCipher traders. This is the best year NickCipher's ever had as a community. And it brings a tear to my eye, man, because when I started this YouTube channel at the start of this year, I knew I had a big part to play. I knew that I belonged at the forefront of this trading crypto movement, or whatever you call it, that I had a big part to play. And it gets me sentimental just knowing that everyone's doing good and everyone's doing okay. So I'm putting out this video. This is an all-encompassing video. This is going to be talking about, my feelings, but also how my strategy's been going. My anchored VWAP leapfrog strategy that's been absolutely killing it. So as you guys know, the anchored VWAP tool, my entire strategy that I've been using recently, is just an evolution of the intraday VWAP. That SR scalping strategy from the NickCipher YouTube video. That volume weighted average price that resets each day that I was scalping with years and years ago. A man by the name of Brian Shannon took this tool and created the anchored VWAP, which was later added to TradingView. You go to your forecasting and measuring tools, your projections, your volume-based projections, and you star the anchored VWAP. And this tool allows you to pick any candle on the chart and generate a volume-weighted average price on the candlestick chart. Now, learning this tool this year absolutely revolutionized my trading to the point where I can confidently say this is the greatest breakthrough in trading I've ever had. I feel like I have an edge, like I've cornered the market, and like I no longer need to predict which direction the market's going. I simply react to where the market is going. Now, there's a couple VWAPs that are extremely important on Bitcoin that I've been following on this channel with you guys in my live streams. One is the year-to-date VWAP, a VWAP placed on the first of the year that lets us know whether Bitcoin's having a good or a bad year. The other one is, another couple good ones are like the year-to-date low, one it placed at the low of the year, and then one placed at the high of the year. These are all amazing VWAPs that are gauging the health and status of Bitcoin. But the ones that I've actually been trading with, the ones that I've been generating ideas with, are the monthly VWAPs. But before I go into those, there was one that caught this bottom here. There was the VWAP from Q4 of 2023. And this was the VWAP that caught the ETF dump bottom. And look, it caught this recent dump here too. And so these VWAPs are giving me strong, volume-weighted, dynamic supports and resistances to pair NickCipher B's wave readings with. And it's allowing me to trade with confidence. Makes me want to cry. Because trading's just never been so easy for me. And I've never felt like I've really figured it out until now. And like, man, just the last few months have been eye-opening and emotional and powerful for me, because I feel very grounded in my analysis and in my performance and in who I am as a trading YouTuber and as a trader and as a brother. But the VWAPs I've been using lately are these monthly VWAPs, man. Like, the leapfrog strategy has been absolutely murdering it. Basically, the strategy is, at the start of every month, you're waiting for the trend from last month to go tired. Like, see how June was a bad month? And at the start of July, that sentiment carries on a bit. But when that sentiment dies, the price action runs to the previous month's anchor. And so see how we pump up out of the July anchor and we move straight to the June anchor. Now if I go back to the last setup, let's do May and June. May 1st and June 1st. You can see that May was a bullish month. June hits. We get a little bit more bullishness. But as soon as we lose that June anchor, where do we go? Straight to the May anchor. So that was another banger trade that I had last month. Now we go back one more time. We go back to April 1st. April was a bearish month. May comes around. There's a little bit of wicks to the downside, but what's the first thing we do? We pump straight up to the April VWAP. And so this leapfrog strategy has been absolutely murdering it. Look what happened here. We had the March anchor and the April anchor. As soon as you get April, what's the first thing you want to do? Dump down to the March anchor. And even during volatile times, you still get moves following this rule. Obviously, this strategy of, returning back to a previous month's VWAP, this does extra well in a ranging type of Bitcoin market. Whereas in a volatile, like up-only kind of market, you can see like back in February, you put one on February and one on March here. In March, it took a long time for us to eventually make that anchor play down to the February anchor. We did do it eventually, but it took almost 16 days, almost 20 days for that move to play out. And so as soon as you get a monthly anchor, you don't just want to blindly short back to the previous month's anchor or long back to the previous month's anchor. It's not like that, but when you start seeing that move, when you start seeing the dominant side losing steam, you know where it's going to go. You have your target, and you have high confidence in the market's direction. And that is a sufficient market edge. That is a sufficient edge in the markets. Here's January. So look, January comes, and as soon as February hits, first thing it wants to do is pump up to the January anchor. And if you were long there, you would have caught the entire pump. So the leapfrog strategy will send you into the right direction of wherever the market's going. Even if it satisfies the leapfrog play, sometimes you can hold on to that trade and continue to profit. So historically, these monthly VWAPs are incredibly powerful, and they allow you to call moves happening long in advance. It's basically just been leapfrogging back and forth between a bullish month and a bearish month. Like April was bearish, May was bullish, June was bearish, July is bullish. And so July, now that July is bullish, what does that say for August? It says to me that August is likely going to be a bloody month. This makes sense because you have the crypto conference. Crypto conferences are usually sell-offs, and there's just going to be a lot of FOMO and a lot of pricing in of a Trump victory going on for the next couple weeks of July. And so I placed this line on August 1st because this is when we're going to be placing a fresh monthly anchored VWAP. And so what I'm anticipating is, Bitcoin continues to be bullish, right? Let's say Bitcoin continues to be bullish. Maybe we go sideways up and we retest these highs here. Well, then we're going to get an August VWAP. And remember, you have to imagine this July VWAP being pulled up by that bullish price action like this, right? And what's one of the first things that Bitcoin's price is going to want to do in the month of August? It's going to be a short down to that July VWAP. Maybe there's even a little bit of froth over, a little bit of extra bullishness, and then we get the dump down. Either way, the leapfrog strategy, knowing, being confident that July is now a bullish month, right? Because it's over its monthly VWAP, it makes you feel safe knowing that, you're trading with the trend if you're long right now. And so also what it allows you to do is just hit that one big trade every month. Like, I just made 15 grand longing this leapfrog play. I longed from the July VWAP to the June VWAP. I didn't even long all the way through. I took profit at the year-to-date VWAP, and I still made a good amount of money. And so now I can pretty much largely just chill and wait for, some sort of August short. Something happening at the start or middle of August where we lose the August anchored VWAP, and as soon as we start making a play down to the July anchored VWAP, I have a high confidence short play to that level. And so this is my market edge. This is what's giving me the confidence to put good calls in my VIP. And Crypto Face and I have been streaming more, trading more, talking to each other more, and I've been I'm always informing him on how these anchor plays are going, and I think he's got my back on these too. He really likes what I've been doing, and he's been trading a lot more too. His spider lines have been on fire. His passion for trading has been renewed. He looks better than he has in a long time, and he's happy, man. I think he's really. I feel like my brother's proud of me, man, and that, like, that's one of the things that matters most to me. That's one of the reasons why I came back into this game was I just wanted to see NickCipher doing better, man. I wanted to see my brother doing better, you guys doing better. I just wanted to set a standard, even if it's not a super high standard, just a baseline, right? I know I'm not the best crypto YouTuber or trading YouTuber. I'm rough, man. My thumbnails are it's rough, bro. Everything I've been doing is pretty rough. But I know as a fact that I've inspired a lot of people. And so, I look back and so much has happened in just a few short months, a few short quarters. Coming back this year was the greatest idea of my life, man. Like, I came back, we nailed the ETF decision in the NickCipher community. Shout out to the NickCipher Discord community for having my back since the beginning, man. Coming back in January, back here, we rode that ETF dump down, we rode the pump up, and we just been nailing it all year, man. And I've been staying consistent with you guys, and you guys have been showing me like how good you've been doing in that Discord with these VWAPs. And just know that I'm proud of you. And even if you haven't succeeded or like gotten profitable yet, I'm still proud of you for attempting the journey of a trader, because it's tough, man. I'm not gonna sit here and say that trading is easy. Obviously, like, you want to tell people from a marketing standpoint that like anybody can do this, just like anybody can be an astronaut, but if trading was easy, everyone would do it. And ultimately, it doesn't matter how good your TA is, right? Like, I could know with 100% certainty that Bitcoin's going to pump from the June from the July anchor up to the June anchor. But if my risk management isn't in check, and it takes me 2 or 3 trading attempts to really hit that big play, well, then I've given all my profits back to the market. And so make sure that even in your high confidence ideas that you're still using risk management, that you're still remaining humble and grateful and not letting your ego get to your head when you get those big win rates, get those big wins, get those winning streaks. Make sure that you're taking care of your health, man. That's my ultimate market lesson, is to not let these markets drain your spirit. Stay moving, stay active. Don't be sitting at your chair all the time. You know, there's nothing stopping. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need a personal trainer. You need a fire within your heart to just feel like, I need to hit the ground and do 100 push-ups right now. I need to do some burpees. I need to go for a hike. I need to cycle. I need to swim. You can't just be chasing wealth without also working on your health, or else you'll feel poor and your capacity will shrink and you'll find yourself utterly defeated by the markets with nothing left. You may have all the money in the world, but your relationships will be suffering. Your mental state will be suffering. Your body will be suffering. And so there's a hierarchy of what matters. And honestly, your health is way more important than this stuff. And so, you know, I was a big proponent of the walking treadmill during trades. If you guys have it in you to use a walking treadmill at your computer while you trade, I highly recommend it. But otherwise, like, if you have the discipline to get your steps in, to get your workouts in every single freaking day, that's gonna help build discipline on the exchange, man. We need discipline. Discipline is key. This is what I've been working on, guys. I've been working with these fighters, man. Sponsoring these fighters and learning from them, learning the kind of mentality that they have. Like, how do you get hit and still press on and end up taking a victory in the ring? Trading's just like that, man. You take hits. There is no winning this game without getting hit. You're gonna take losses. In this recent swing long, I lost twice before the final one played out, and it played out big. But trading is war, man. Doesn't matter who is right, it matters who is left. And you have to live to trade another day. We have tools to help you with this, so you don't just have to crap shot it. If you go to marketcipher.com, we have a risk calculator. Go to the Learn tab and you click the risk calculator, and there's a video in there for you, and you can work with your, experiment with position sizing and leverage and all these things. Learn the terms and all that stuff. And if you've been watching my streams and you haven't picked up NickCipher yet, like, what are you waiting for, man? It's a little pricey, but it's a promise to yourself that you're gonna figure this thing out for your family, for your future, for you. Trading is like the ultimate grind. There's no ceiling to it. It teaches you so many lessons. You're never gonna regret getting into this world of trading, man. Whether you trade Bitcoin or stonks or commodities or whatever, doesn't matter what financial instrument you trade with, NickCipher is here for you, man. And so right now it's 25% off with code PLATINUM. You get all the indicators, and we have the best educators in the game. The NickCipher crew, it's like NickCipher TV, man. I mean, if you follow all the YouTubers, there's always someone streaming, always a profitable trader to be in the ear of, to ask your questions to. We've got 24/7 support via email or Discord. We've got a bustling community. with over 17,000 traders, and a lot of them are still active to this day. We've got memes, we've got profit logs, and my brother and I have just been more passionate than ever to remind the world of the magic of trading, man. The dream that we subscribed to all those years ago, that we've ebbed and flowed with, like, in our trading journey, man. Like, through the bear markets, we've had tough times with sales, going down, with hope for Bitcoin and crypto going down. It's been an emotional ride, but we're in this game, man. This is our passion. This is our career. We are traders. We are real. We are the real deal. And we are just here to help, man. We're real people helping real people. And so, man, not to get all sentimental, but now's a good time to mention that on July 20th, this is Mike Perry's life, the fight of his life, man. This is a fight he's been gunning for years. Mike Perry versus Jake Paul. And I'm going to be there. I'm going to be in the front row supporting Mike Perry. I might meet Jake Paul. I might meet all these people and have a good time with them while I'm there. But make sure you tune in to Jake Paul versus Mike Perry. And just check out Mike Perry, man. He's one of the most inspirational figures ever. I just had a training video with him. You guys can check out this video of mine called "I Got My Ass Kicked" by Platinum Mike Perry, so you can see Mike Perry was cool enough to let me go to his gym in Orlando and learn a couple lessons about fighting, which I'm proud to take back to the world of trading. However you guys take it, whether you're tying the lessons from that video into trading, or it's just you just like it because it's cool. Either way, man, our partnership with Mike is just one example of the types of things you can do if you succeed in the world of trading. You can change people's lives. You can help other people achieve their dreams. And that's the biggest reward out of being a trader, is not, oh, I'm so rich, I have so much money, look at me. It's like, if my mom needs a car, man, like I got my mom a Jeep Cherokee this year. I helped Kai Stewart solidify his featherweight championship belt, man. Like we've been helping Mike Perry chase his dreams for all these years. Like, when you succeed at trading, like, everyone around you is benefiting, man. This is not a selfish game. This is if you do this shit, you're a man or woman for others. You're a person for others, and you have to make that promise to yourself where no matter how successful you get in this game, that you're gonna be a man or a woman for others. So, with that, man, so much has happened with this Trump assassination attempt, being bullish. If Trump was murdered the other day, these markets probably would have crashed. S&P would have probably crashed. Who knows, man? Who knows what kind of bullet we dodged by that happening yesterday. It's a strange reality we live in, man. Strange simulation we live in. But I think that for the remainder of July, we continue to price in a Trump victory, but the hype might get a little too much by the end of July and August. I will be eyeing some sort of swing short back down to this July anchored VWAP here. I don't think it's the last time. There's also a CME gap down here, so this doesn't have to fill with the quickness. We could continue to pump up until August, and then in August a big crash down, fill that big large CME gap. But that's a large CME gap. Seems like this any bullish action we get is kind of like a fake bull, AI generated bull, until this gap is filled. So August, I'm anticipating some shorts, but we'll just have to see, man. We'll just have to see. Overall, the trading performance has been great. Oh shit! Oh shit! I don't have my VPN on. I'll do more. I'll show you guys my trading account more in the future, but I think this video is getting a little too long already. But if you want to know more about the leapfrog strategy, you can check out some of my previous trading videos. I have a video on the leapfrog strategy already, and I also have a video on anchored VWAPs that you have to see trading Bitcoin. So let me see if I can find them here. I'll show them for you. So this video, leapfrog strategy, generating 1 month and 3 month trade setups with anchored VWAP. So you want to watch that one. And then you also want to watch Bitcoin A VWAPs. You need to watch this one right here with 1,000 views here too. And yeah, man, if anybody's down to do the 100 push-ups a day challenge, make sure you're tagging me, bro. I'm on day 154 of this. Been going ham, man. I've done over 15k push-ups. I have an extensive catalog of unbroken discipline and dedication to Bitcoin and the trading world. So it's quite the resume I'm building here, man. But day by day, I'm chewing through it, chasing my dreams, and I hope you guys are too, man. I hope you guys are doing the same thing I'm doing, but in your own way, man. Chasing your own dreams and doing your own thing, man. But God bless you guys. Me, the FloppingGroper, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be healthy. I'm happy to be trading during this election season. This is the greatest year NickCipher's ever had, for sure, for certain. We're stronger than ever. We're figuring this out, and we're getting where we need to go. And so God bless you guys, and you guys have a great night.